Hi everyone, welcome back to Brookdale Farm. Today we're going to be cleaning out the harvester, and this will be the last harvest video that I put up until harvesting next year, so you won't have to watch any more of them after this one. Cleaning it out is a really important thing to do at the end of harvest. If we leave the grain sitting in it, it encourages the rats and mice to nest in there and chew through all your wires. You always get some rats and mice nesting in here. The other thing is that when the grain gets wet, it becomes quite acidic and it will rust things out really quickly, and you'll lose your machinery in a couple of years to rust if you don't clean them out properly. So I'm just going to take you through how we clean this out. The first thing we need to do is there is a whole bundle of covers that we need to take off. Some of these are easy and they just clip off. Some of them are bolt-on covers. So we've got little doors like this. Now this one's to get in to adjust the rear thresher, but we'll take the two of them off. There's one on the other side as well. So we'll go around and do that. This gives us good access to get in here when we're blowing it out with compressed air in a little while. The other thing is the two elevators have got covers on the bottom, so we open them up and they just hook on. And this one too. The next cover we need to take off is this one here on the side of the rotor. This gives us access to clean out in the rotors. This one just lifts off. You can see all of the dirt and dust sitting in there. And we're also just going to take out this smallest set of thresher bars. So to get this out, there's a pin on here that we need to take out and a piece of wire on this bolt. Got to undo these two bolts, and then there's a pin that slides out here, and we've got to undo these two bolts here. These ones have got locking nuts on. You can't get in here with a socket to undo them, so it's just a crescent. Or a ratcheting ring spanner if you've got one of them. And then this whole panel just lifts out. Gives us really good access into the thresher then. The next one we've got to take off is this one here on the bottom of the auger, the main auger for letting everything out. This one you always end up with stuff falling on your head when you take it off. We did get a little bit of rain just after the harvest ended. I was expecting to go and do a bit more contracting, so I hadn't taken these covers off yet. So I know that there's been a bit of water in the main grain bin here, and this will be a bit chocked up with wet grain already, unfortunately. Next we've got a little cover here. This is the auger that takes the grain up into the grain bin up the top. So we've got a little short elevator just over here that brings it up and then down into here with an auger going up through the middle. Once again, this is a homemade cover that doesn't quite fit properly. It's really important when you take all these covers off to put them together somewhere you can find them again next time. When I bought this machine, it had a number of the covers with it, but some of them had been separated and put somewhere else, and they never found all of them for me, so I had to make up a bundle before I started harvest for the first time. So by the time we've finished taking all the covers off, we end up with quite a pile of bits and pieces sitting here. I normally keep these on the grain bin trailer, just because the harvest and the grain bin are used together, and it just means I can keep all the bits and pieces together. Once we've taken all the covers off, we can start it up and put everything in gear and run it until the dust stops coming out. This blows a huge amount of the dirt and rubbish out of the machine before we even start cleaning it down. So to clean the harvester down, we're going to blow it all down with compressed air. I've got a reasonable size compressor here on the back of the ute, and I've got a blowdown gun with a reasonably long piece of tube on it. This allows me to get into all the spots that are a bit difficult to get to. After we're done, I've got a kerosene gun here. This is full of 50% oil and 50% diesel mixed together. So we're going to go through anything that is likely to rust, particularly the bottom of the grain bin, and we're going to give it a good spray down with that. This just helps to stop it rusting. The grain bins always get water sitting in them, even if you've got it in if you've got it in a shed, it helps a lot. This harvester still gets parked outside at the moment. So we're going to go around and blow this down now. There are two pieces of really important preventative maintenance to do with any piece of farm machinery. The first one is to grease it before you use it. This makes a huge difference, but it's surprising how many people don't believe that it's important. The second one is to clean it out properly when you're done. So we've just cleaned this one out. It's ready to put away until next harvest. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been useful. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.